Hi, good afternoon. I'll be explaining what active recovery is and how it benefits the athletes after a competition or intense workout. Active recovery is basically a low intensity exercise done after a tough workout, and unlike the rest, which means no movement, active recovery helps involve light activities that help the body recover and recover safely as well. These things could be included like walking, easy cycling, swimming, foam rolling, stretching, or mobility exercises. Active recovery is beneficial because it helps the athletes recover in a safe and healthy way, just like it improves with flexibility. And this often happens with many dynamic stretches and mobility exercises. As muscles are gently stretched throughout the range of motion, this can also help the flexibility increase in a way. And while using the foam rolling method, you could aim for the targeted spots where your body feels more in pain, and you could stay there in a way that the blood will like improve the circulation with the blood, and it will help the muscles relax itself. Another thing is that muscle relaxation, it could be like when your muscles are feeling tight, but doing active recovery, it helps with that tight feeling, and it promotes like a type of gentle movement and reducing tension to the body. This could be just like the foam rolling, for example, that I'm going to be showing you later in the video. And this relaxation contributes to reduce muscle soreness, often referred to as delayed onset muscles. Active recovery contributes to faster recovery, reduced injury risk, and better performance. And it usually helps with reducing risk by making sure that the muscles are like good from strains and joint injuries from the relaxing methods, and by making sure you target those muscles that are in pain. Additionally, the improved flexibility and range of motion gained from active recovery exercise can contribute overall movement mechanics, which further reduces the risk of injury, which is really good if you're an athlete. And it also helps with better performance because it promotes like a higher level of fitness and flexibility, which could really help and benefit you as an athlete to become better in a way. And to summarize this whole 3 minutes, is basically it helps reduce circulation, it helps flexibility and muscle relaxation. This could be helpful for the recovery for an athlete because it helps reduce injury risk, enhance performance, and also have a faster recovery. And using techniques for active recovery, it's significant to the athlete's ability to perform at their best capability. These benefits also help athletes maintain consistent training without long recovery breaks. Over time, active recovery reduces the risk of long-term energy, boosts joint health, and improves muscle flexibility, which supports better mobility and overall movement, which is really beneficial for athletes and people who enjoy working out. In this clip, Jameer is going to be demonstrating the foam rolling method of targeting your chest. So first he faces down and he places the foam roller horizontally across his chest so you can start rolling just below your collarbone. Jameer's rolling technique is that he's gently placing his forearms on the ground for support and slowly beginning to roll the foam roller across the chest. Jameer is focusing on the areas that feel tight on his chest. During this, you will need to make sure you do the movement slowly so you aren't at risk of injuring and not benefiting from this. The targeted areas that Jameer is going for was the clavicular region, pectoral muscles, and front deltoids, aka the shoulders. When you're doing this workout, you should look for the areas where it's sore so you can make sure you apply pressure and stay in that area for a little longer. The benefits that Jamir had when he did this exercise is that he released tension, and he was also helping improve his flexibility by doing this active recovery exercise. In this video, Litzy is working on foam rolling exercise targeting her calf. The first thing that Litzy did was that she sat down, putting the foam roller under her calves and making sure her legs stay straight during the whole exercise. She was using her hands as extra support in this exercise. The rolling technique that she acquired was that she slowly was rolling the foam up and down her calves, making sure she gets every part. The muscles she was targeting was soleus, which is the lower calf, and gastrocnemius, which is the upper calf. She was finding where she was more sore, and once she found it, she made sure to stay on that spot for more time and applying a good amount of pressure to relieve her muscles. The benefits of this exercise: it reduces the soreness and faster recovery, and also higher flexibility. This is really important because it also reduces the risk of injury. And also, foam rolling is really beneficial for athletes, runners, or anyone who really is on their feet like almost 24/7. In this video, Angie will be demonstrating the foam rolling exercise targeting the back. What Angie did for her positioning is that she first sat down and then laid down where she was targeting her back muscles. The technique she was using was that she put her hands behind her head for support and started to roll the foam up and down her back while lifting her hips off the ground. The targeted areas that are the upper back, around the shoulder blades, and the lats. She also made sure to keep the movement slow and deliberate, avoiding any jerk or fast motions that could irritate the muscles, since the back is a sensitive area. The benefits are that it relieves tension, improves flexibility, promotes recovery, prevents injury, and it's also a great addition to any recovery routine for athletes who spend a lot of time sitting down. In this video, Litzy is doing foam rolling exercises targeting her hamstrings. What Litzy did for her positioning is that she extended her legs and put a leg touching the ground while the other one was fully extended with the foam roller under her hamstrings. She started rolling up and down slowly from just above the back of the knee to below the glutes, covering the entire length of the hamstrings. Another thing that she also did is make sure her core is engaged during the exercise. The targeted areas were upper hamstring, middle of the hamstring, and lower hamstring. She made sure to keep her movement slow and controlled to avoid overstretching or irritating any muscles. This also reduces muscle tightness, improves flexibility by loosening up the tight hamstrings, which helps overall with mobility and posture. Promotes also recovery, and also prevents injury from happening. In this video, Angie will be demonstrating the foam rolling exercise targeting the quads. What Angie did for her positioning is that she placed the foam roller just above her knees, right at the top of her quads. The technique she used was that she put her hands in front for support, just like a plank, and making sure her core is fully engaged. The targeted areas are the upper quadriceps, middle of the quad, and the hip flexors. To apply more pressure, cross one leg over while doing the rolling. But I seen in the video I did not do that. This will put more weight on the foam roller and target the muscles more deeply, which I didn't do again. And she also made sure to avoid rolling directly on the knee joint because it could lead to irritation. This also helps reduce muscle tightness, improves flexibility, promotes recovery, and prevents injury by far. The tips that we give out is that be gentle at first and make sure to keep your breathing good. In this clip, Jamir is going to be showing us an example of arm circles, which is a dynamic exercise. The arm circles are really great for warming up because it keeps the blood pumping and increase the circulations to the arm and shoulders. The way you should perform arm circles is by standing tall, making sure that you have enough space to move your arms extended out to the shoulder height. And by performing these, you will need to go in a circle for like 10 seconds or to like 20, going forward and then going backwards as well. This also helps loosen the shoulder joints, which is a great benefit to flexibility, and also allows the blood flow to keep on going before any exercise or intense workout. The muscles it engages is that it engages the deltoid, rotator cuff, and also upper back. In this video, Litzy will be showing and demonstrating the mobility exercise of ankle rolls. Ankle rolls is really significant because it helps with flexibility in your ankles, and it also helps release tension and improve overall joint mobility. She was standing while doing this exercise, which you can do both sitting down or standing, and she lifted a foot off the ground and bent her knees a little bit. And she was rolling her ankle at a circular motion and making sure that she was keeping balance. As you focus on the full range of motion, she was trying to make sure that she was not skipping through the exercise and making sure to have her components straight, and also keeping everything slow and controlled. The benefits is that it improves ankle mobility, which could really help for athletes, and it also prepares for physical activity. Ankle rolls are a really quick and an effective way to improve ankle mobility, and it could be used in physical therapy to regain the muscles and the joint muscle as well. Lastly, Jamira is going to be demonstrating another dynamic stretching, which is leg swings forward. These are really great to warm up your hips and hamstrings, quads and groins, because these help with overall flexibility and making sure your blood flow is going good. He was standing tall and swinging one leg forward and backward, making sure he has a posture that's correct. Something that he could have done better was try to maintain his rhythm and going more slowly. And the benefits of this workout is that it improves flexibility in hips, hamstrings, and inner thighs. It also increases the motion in which the hip joint. This is really crucial for activities like running, cycling, or squatting. And in this case, he's a football player, so it really helps him a lot. It also prepares the muscles because it helps them have a better blood flow, and it gives them a muscle activation.